Hey there, everybody. I hope that you are having a delightful Sunday afternoon. I am working in my Grown-Up Girls Wish Book today. My main mission is just kind of go through this stack of stuff and get things in the place that they belong here. So we are going to do that. My first thing that I do want to add in my Grown-Up Girls Wish Book is I want to add one of my motivational yes cards that I made last week. If you missed that video, I will put an iCard somewhere up here and direct you to that. And you know, I'm kind of wondering if yes is going to be my word for 2019. What is your word for 2019? Have you decided on anything yet? Last year my word was perception, and it was a great word to have because last year was really chock full of challenges that, you know, made me try and change my perception about what I was seeing, experiencing, feeling, that kind of thing. So I thought perception was a really good word. We are starting off, I think we'll start off with this awesome photo, and I found it in an old book, and I just really do like it. It is of an old-fashioned employees' cafeteria, and for some reason or another, the simplicity of it, I love the lights that we see up here. To me, they remind me of those schoolhouse lights. So we are going to put that in space. And I think I might even put it right here because on this page I do have, you know, just a little layout with a coffee cup and a map. But I feel strongly that it would kind of fit right here. So that is what I'm going to do with that. I also need to put my glasses on because I can't see anything. Again, Tammy's been watching a whole lot of British documentaries about the Tudors. Hey, there's a new movie out, Mary Queen of Scots, who is like this super fascinating character from history. If you have not read the book by Philippa Gregory called The Two Queens, it is a remarkable look at Mary Queen of Scots. She was actually, she was imprisoned by her cousin Elizabeth because she actually was the next person in line to the throne of England, and she should have been Queen of England. But anyway, no matter what you think about that, Bess of Hardwicke and her husband, the Earl of Shrewsbury, had charge of Mary Queen of Scots for 20 years, and all that upkeep, because she commanded a full court, and all that upkeep eventually bankrupted the couple and ruined the Earl's health. So just a different sort of side. If you guys go see that movie, I don't know if those characters are in that movie or not, but anyway, very, very interesting. Let's see. Again, I have a little something that has to do with space. This is, I would love to have a travel trailer. I know that sounds really strange and peculiar, but maybe it doesn't. You know, I'm over 60, and it's just something that I really do gravitate right now to simplicity, and that is what I'm kind of trying to add to my life. I'm trying to get very, very simple. Chris asked me the other day, he was like, well, what do you think about moving to blah, blah, blah and opening a bar? And I'm like, oh, no, man, that sounds like a whole lot of trouble. And I'm just, nah, don't think that's a good idea, but oh, well. I've done stranger things, but, you know, I think simplicity is the thing right now. I want things to be simple. I think having a travel trailer would just be a lot of fun. Imagine that. You know, you would have your home on wheels, and you could just, you know, take off anytime you wanted. I think it also appeals to me, you guys, because we have dogs, and Kronk came to live with us in 2008, and we have not had a vacation since 2008 because it's very hard to find someone reliable and loving to care for your animals while you are away. To me, the truck goes with the travel trailer. Can you imagine the truck and the travel trailer together? I'm getting all excited just thinking about it. I love trucks. My first vehicle that I ever owned myself, you know, when I was an independent woman, was, not that I'm not an independent woman now. I am a very independent woman, my friends. But the first new car I ever bought was a red Ford Ranger pickup truck. And I loved that truck. I just absolutely, bright red. I loved it. You know, didn't have to go, well, honey, do you think that the red will be all right? Or do you think that it's okay to have a two-person truck? It was like, hey, I like it. I want it. Let's buy it. And by let's, I mean me, myself, and I. Okay, we have a little bit done right here in our space. I don't have anything to add for yum, but I do have something to add for do right now. I love this picture of this woman in her Wayfarers, not her Wayfarers, in her aviator sunglasses. I'm not going to do that with double stick tape. I'm going to do that with my glue stick, but I have lost it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. I think she's so cool in her aviators, in her little flannel shirt. She just looks sweet. And I love the caption. Unfortunately, this was one of the papers that was in one of my credit card statements. But we're working on that. We're working on that. And the caption was, escape awaits. And I absolutely love it. I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, let's see what else we got. We've done some space. Let's do some dress because I got my J. Peterman catalog. Oh, and it is so cool. I love it. First thing we will deal with is this. It's a mailman sack. Hang on, I lost my glasses. Hold on. It says to carry your things. I borrowed the original from a friend, a retired mailman who, like thousands before him, was kind enough to test it out on the tree-lined streets of small towns everywhere before we were born. It's simply perfect as a device for carrying important ideas and feelings back and forth. I just love it. I especially love this part, how to take care of the mailbag. The first scratch will kill you, but in fact, it's the first step in the right direction. Patina. So the sooner it gets scratched, nicked, bumped, dug, hit, squeezed, dropped, bent, folded, and rained on, the better. I just love it. I think it's so super cool. So we are going to put that right here. If you guys, I know that you guys, I don't know if you remember this or not, but until 6 months ago, I had never ever carried a purse. And then I kind of got to that point where I kind of needed my reading glasses a lot. And, you know, so everything that I kind of needed when I left the house was not, I just couldn't stick it in my pockets anymore. So I got one of those little small crossbody bags. And I thought that it was really super cool, and I sure do enjoy it. But I got to tell you that every time I leave the house with my crossbody bag to go anywhere with Chris, he goes, are you carrying that thing again? Like it's a thing that I'm not supposed to use all the time. I don't know what his thing is with it. He was like, well, for 24 years, you know, you never carried a purse, and now you're carrying a purse, and it just freaks me out, which is funny, I think. All right, this is another, this is a little leather journal that I just really do love. So we're gonna, I don't know if that would actually be dress, but we'll just put it here because I think it would make an awesome addition to the leather mailbag up there. So we will, you know, couldn't you imagine like someone walking in a coffee shop and having this bag and then having this book inside it, and you know, doesn't that just start a story in your head right there? I love these things, and that's what a grown-up girl's wish book is all about. It is all about taking ownership, and the way that we take ownership is we clip and paste things into this special book, our little wish book. I also totally love these ink pens, so I'm going to again, from the J. Peterman catalog. If you are not familiar, then you probably have never seen Seinfeld, but order yourself one. I have gotten like 4 in the past 2 months, maybe. A lot of J. Peterman. So I guess, you know, for the holidays. It's just don't see things in that book that you see anywhere else. You know, just crazy beautiful things. All right, we are going to stick our pens in here. Look at those pens. I think I would like to have an ink pen. I know that they're pricey, but hey, I just bought one for myself because it is in my book, y'all. So there we go. So now I have taken ownership of those ink pens, and I do have them in my book. Because what goes in my book goes in my head. I have already designed it and laid it out for myself. I love it. So there we go. Okay, now last thing that I want to do is I want to add my yes card somewhere in here. And I'm really thinking that, yeah, I'm going to put it on the front just because I can and just because it makes me happy. So we're going to stick this on the front. So I hope that you guys are working in your grown-up girl wish book. And I would love to hear about your progress. I'm totally thinking of opening a Facebook group for us. I'm just so uncertain about that, my friends, because I have a lots to do, and I'm just not sure I could monitor it. You know, like all pages have to be monitored. You know, I do social media for people, and believe me, all pages have to be monitored no matter what. So let's see what we have here. Let's just do a quick flip through. You know, I did some sewing and I made these tags. So to me, space is all about less clutter, more joy. Another word for space is your haven. We just added this picture of the employees' cafeteria from, I think that was maybe from 1940. I just thought it was such a beautiful picture. These lights reminded me of Italy, where every usable outdoor space in the medieval alleys is turned into a restaurant. Every nook has a table and chairs. I also love this rocker. These are other images that I adore. All right, let's see what we've got for dress so far. And yes, I would dress like I was in Downton Abbey, apparently, because that's really what I gravitate to. The boots, the hats, the hairpins, comfy robe. Gosh, nothing means more to me than a comfy robe. And we've just added some accessories over here. Some cool ink pens, a mail bag, and a leather journal right here. This is a beautiful little hair piece that I just thought was just incredibly gorgeous, and I have long hair, so I could actually wear that headband. And of course, yum, I gotta tell you guys, I bought myself a hunk of blue cheese the other day, and boy, it was good. Cheddar cheese snacks. This was just a beautiful little ensemble right here. Things to do. We just added escape awaits, which I'm crazy about. And I'm not doing a whole lot of work with B, so I gotta be more proactive with my B section in my Grown-Up Girls Wish Book. I hope that you guys have a great day. Thank you for joining me, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.